Hey there, guys! Welcome to Press A to Chat. That's a running gag, Jacob. I always did that with Sonia. I miss Sonia. She's not dead. She started working at Panera Bread.
Yeah, I wish I was Sonia.
Damn them! They don't know how lucky they are to have her. They don't know how lucky they are to have her. My best partner. Not that you're not an okay partner. You're an okay partner.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Anyways, today's video, we're going to be discussing season passes and games and how we feel about them. So I guess you can start with you, Jacob.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I feel like it's kind of dumb. Like, I watched this one video where they were saying, like, a video game is supposed to cost, like, $120 or something. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard that or something?
Oh.
I don't know. They're talking about, like, the cost of making it is, like, way more expensive. So, like, I kind of understand that. At the same time, like, you shouldn't have to buy a season pass, you know?
How I feel about season passes is that, yes, they're giving you all this content, but at the end of the day, that you could also be buying separately. But when you buy the season pass, are you really going to want all the content in the season pass?
Yeah, that's true.
Because eventually, like most video game consoles nowadays, they start running out of space.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the season pass, are you really going to be playing this game 6 months or 5 months down the line?
Yeah,
realistically speaking,
yeah.
Are you really saving money with the season pass? That's what I feel like. That's why I don't get season pass. I'm like, I really don't want this DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I already paid for it.
Yeah.
Although it's reassuring that you have this DLC.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about it. You already have it because you already paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when you start thinking, do I really like this game that much that I see myself playing this 5 months down the line when they release new DLC for it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I personally don't feel like, I don't think I'm gonna be playing. It really just also depends on the game.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm saying it depends on the game. I love Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I bought Final Fantasy 15. I didn't get the season pass for it because I feel like, not all the DLC that's going to be released. Do I really want all of it or just some of it?
Because those games are so long too.
Yeah,
you know?
And then it's like, okay, maybe I want this DLC, but I don't want this one. At the end of the day, they really save money by forking over an extra $25 for the season pass. They really save money because at the end of the day, there's some stuff that some DLC that I'm not planning on getting either way.
Yeah.
So let's say if the three only DLC I want, they all cost $2.99, and I'm only gonna pay them separately $7. Was the extra $20 worth it? If I only wanted 3 of the DLC, was it really worth it? Not really. Yeah, sure, I get access to it a few days, maybe earlier than other people, but
it doesn't matter if you don't play it.
Doesn't matter. I don't care if I play I'm an adult now. I might not have time to play it when it's released right off the bat. So giving me an extra week to have it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to play it earlier.
Yeah,
that's just how I feel. But if you buy a season pass, I'm not judging you. That it's your money. You can do for it. I just feel like, are they worth it?
Yeah.
It really depends more on you. If you have the money for it, I don't see why not. Go for it. If if you're money conscious and you're like, I don't want to pay $25. If you just, it also depends on the type of DLC they're releasing. If they're releasing just costumes, is it really worth $25? But if it's like adding more to the story, then that sounds legit.
Yeah.
But if it's not adding anything, if it's just more like a cosmetic thing, like, oh, this character gets this outfit,
like Fortnite. Yeah.
It's like, sure. Do I want another outfit though? It doesn't change the game itself.
Yeah.
It's just me wearing a different outfit. Yeah, it'd be cool to see the main character dress up as a chocobo. Yeah. But is it worth it?
No.
Is it worth me forking over $25? Not necessarily.
No.
But I guess if you're into your character dressing up as a chocobo, you're all for it.
I think the only DLC I bought was like the new Zelda game and Call of Duty back in the day.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't buy DLC, but again, that's a wholly different conversation. DLC.
Yeah.
Over the season pass thing, completely separate things, but at the end of the day, they still correlate with one another.
The Zelda game, I got the season pass, so I stayed up to date with that one. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
and now also season passes are also different than from pre-ordered stuff, which is also a separate video that I've already done before with Sonya, so we've already discussed that topic on the channel.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel.
I'm more. I guess I'm money conscious. Like, do I really want to spend that extra money on something?
Yeah, especially if they don't announce like each one when it first comes out. Like, you don't even know if it's worth it.
You don't know if it's worth. That's also a thing when they not first announce the season pass. Is it worth it if I get it, or should I just wait a few months, see when they start talking about the DLC they have planned, and then judge from there? Like, okay, do I really want if they're also adding stuff to the story and all this, and maybe I want all of it. Maybe waiting 3 months after the game's initial release, or even waiting when the game is released, because that's sometimes when they start revealing more information. Yeah, when like the game is released, or a few days prior to the game releasing. Just like they've been releasing so much info on Kingdom Hearts 3 because they're just getting ready for it to be released in January, February of next year, 2019. So that's why all the information, there's a crap ton of information of it right now. Just like in December, there's going to be a huge amount of information.
Oh, yeah.
Just like how they're doing like with the new Spider-Man game for the PS4. So much information's coming out because the game comes out in September. What's that, like 2 months away from now? 2 months from now?
Oh, that's crazy.
I remember when they announced it last year.
This year has flown by.
It's crazy when they announced it last year. But I guess now we're diverting into other things. But I guess overall, I think it may season passes may or may not be worth it, depending on you and how you want to spend your money and time. But I think a smart choice would be to wait maybe a month after the game's initial release, so they reveal some information on what the DLC is going to be, and you're like. Then you'll decide, alright, so this is all the DLC they're revealing. Yeah. Maybe I do want all the DLC. I'll fork over those $25 to you, Square Enix or EA or whatever company it is. I know EA is horrendous when it comes to microtransactions.
Yeah, like that Star Wars game. I was like, you had to pay like $2,000 or something. Oh, God. I don't know, I have the game, but I was like, I'm not giving you more money yet. I already gave you $60. What more do you want from me? I played that game for like 5 minutes.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You don't have to be into Star Wars to like it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what's good about that game. And I'm an original Battlefront player. Like I play the ones on the PS2. The one I had some on my PSP. So I know a thing or two about Battlefront because I've been playing it for a while. Which most of my friends were like, I thought you weren't even a Star Wars fan. Yeah. I don't have to be a Star Wars fan to like a Star Wars game. Yeah, sure, it will help me understand the lore better, but I don't have to be a Star Wars fan to enjoy the game. Just like, you don't have to be... your favorite genre doesn't have to be a shooter game to enjoy Fortnite.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, your favorite genre could be stuff like survival stuff like Minecraft and all these sandbox stuff, but it doesn't mean you don't enjoy a mean game of Fortnite every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the tone I just made. It felt weird. It felt unnatural for me.
Do you think the new Elder Scrolls is going to have season passes?
I mean, almost every game nowadays has a season pass.
What I'm wondering, yeah.
Almost every game now.
I feel like I would definitely buy that.
Although, it's more like the AAA games that have season passes. Yeah. The smaller games, maybe not. I did read here and there, I think Square Enix is not planning on releasing a season pass for Kingdom Hearts. And I also heard that this time they're not doing what they did with Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, where they did the final mix stuff, which is because I know in Japan, the original Kingdom Hearts, in the original Japanese game, there were some levels that weren't in it, that were in the American version, and that's why the final mix came into play.
Okay.
So there was a whole bunch. So I think they said they're not planning on doing the final mix, because I think both versions of the game are going to have everything. So no version is going to have more stuff than the other.
Oh, that's
so
good.
the Japanese version is the same stuff that the English version brings. So fun.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they did that with the original, though. That made no sense.
Did they do? I don't know. I love Kingdom Hearts. Those games are so fun.
Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Again, like I've been saying for most of the week since Monday, I forgot to print out the stuff for the challenge pumpkin, which it will no longer be the challenge pumpkin. It has to be the challenge.
At some point.
Insert new object here. It's probably going to be a cup. The challenge cup.
The challenge cup.
The challenge cup.
Cup challenge.
He's gonna have a big giant cup. Challenge cup.
It should just be a bucket.
And then I'm just gonna paint the cup in like from the Cuphead characters.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that's a good idea.
Anyways, goodbye.
Bye, guys.